My name is Linda Nystrom, and I created Envision Realty in 2015, I believe it was. Been in real estate since 2011. Went out on my own and have been doing it in the Denver surrounding areas. I go as far north as Loveland, Boulder, and as far as Colorado Springs down here in the area, Denver area. I also work up in Grand County. So I do real estate up in the mountains as well, as I split my time half and half. It's just me, myself, and I. So it's a one-person show. I do it all, no extra assistance from anyone else. And it's pretty much where it's at. So I decided to enter real estate because I'd always had a love for architecture and interior design. So always having an eye for it and wanting to learn more and do more with it. It also offered flexibility, which I was in high need of because of children. So I started real estate when I had younger kids, but they were in school. But the driving force was the interest of architecture and design, the interior design. So first getting started with real estate, I worked with another company, as you have to have your 2 years experience with someone else under your belt before you can go out on your own. What I did realize right from the get-go is that what you study and what you learn has really nothing with what you do in reality. So it was a big eye-opener as to what you actually do when you're out and about and how you are working with clients, and not only working with them in the best interest of finding the right house, but you're also more of the emotional level and psychologist and that piece of the puzzle as well, which I've learned a great deal about lately. And that's really a lot of fun too, because you get to know your clients a lot more when you work closely with them. So going out on my own and starting my own company, when I first decided to do that, there's just a few business hurdles that are not necessarily all that easy, because no one really says this is the step you have to take in order to create your business. So you kind of have to do a lot of research on your own, but you also learn a lot from doing that research. So it's kind of a two-way street in that aspect. As far as going out on my own, I had to hunt down my own clients, whereas before I had a little bit more of a system with my other company. So it was a challenge to see, how do I get new clients and what type of clients do I want to work with? And I took a couple of different approaches to it. I did go and join Zillow for a while to get a zip code in a few areas. That was definitely not what I wanted to do. Got into some shady places with some shady people and did not like that at all. And changed my whole direction and said, I'm just going to work based on referrals. So it's people that I know that refer me, and I have been sticking with that since I made that decision, which was very early on. Not necessarily from being an entrepreneur and starting my own business. That has been I think that's pretty black and white. So once you realize what steps you need to take, you can take those ones and get going. So that I don't think has been any changes. As far as being a woman in, it's a men's dominated world in every aspect. And you always have a few of them that thinks that it should be only men doing it, but most of the time you just have to prove that you have the knowledge. And once you do that, then you're good to go. I think a lot of times when it comes to women, you have the emotional field that you can work on, being what I was mentioning before, that you do a lot of psychology. You do have to really listen to, if you have a couple or if it's a single person, and their emotional state. And I think as far as being a woman, maybe that is a little bit of an advantage, because we might be able to pick up on that a little bit faster and easier. At least I think for me, it has been easier to overcome certain things, objections and tough strides that my clients have had because of that emotional feeling and being able to hone in on that. So I think that's probably the major one, actually. And I think that mainly is if you take care of yourself and you have a happy life with your family, your health, and your friends, then it's easier to be able to do your business, staying on top of what's important, the news, the areas, what's going on, and just being very well educated. So if you have those two pieces and you work very well with those ones simultaneously, then it's great with your clients because they can see that you're whole person, totally focused on them with the knowledge that they're looking for.